Stadium in Foxborough. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Webb. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Webb. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may get...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll start this. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
A run up the middle with Irving. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level.
They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 43 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground, but an easy way to make it up to them. Get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. To the right side and intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Purdy looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Purdy. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Irving will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This is 2nd and 8. In motion, the tight end. Give running right is Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. You look at this Baltimore defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Purdy off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Irving. Dances by him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Throwing here, Purdy. And he's got it. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Webb to throw. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Let's go now. Check go.
Webb now. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Dragon 60. Ready. Hut, hut.
Now Webb. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. And up.
To throw, Webb. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got the 1st down and more. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
19.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Trap 60, go! Tight, 19 tight. Go!
Webb. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
19 Lions. Check up.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Odafe Oweh in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Purdy. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And this one is right down the middle. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Webb. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Webb. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Good, strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Purdy. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marvin Harrison Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Irving. A little juke, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Purdy. He'll get that complete to Harrison. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
18 left, 18 left. Big alert, big alert.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That ball caught by Harrison. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down and 4, Webb. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. A second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. In motion left goes Allen. Now Webb. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's second and 10. Handoff running left, Irving. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Luke Musgrave,
77 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Purdy from the gun.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 38, Purdy.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Purdy. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Mustang 19. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Forced out to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here's Webb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. Had a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Webb. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Webb. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Throwing on second down. Webb, he finds his man, complete. That's Walton. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
65 cat, 65 cat. Track it, 60. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Webb, flush to his right. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw, Purdy. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And running with power here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
Throwing to start the drive. Webb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This now a 3rd and 4. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy